The Yuletide Eve forgiveness was met in road protests and conviction of several lawmakers, who surveyed if down there was a policy transactions over which present CEO Pedro Pablo Kuczynski's office space outlined as a human motion. Kuczynski's forgiveness of Fujimori comes less than rather than a 1 week following the present CEO kept an impeachment trial listening occurring of a corrupt practices fracas how has swept Roman America. Fujimori suffers of a advanced, degenerate and untreatable illness, on to a declaration of Kuczynski's office space. Jail facility indicate a severe hazard to his lifetime, public health and consistency. On Sunday, Fujimori, 79, was passed to a Lima clinic following testing a fall in bloodstream blood pressure and a cardiac heart arrhythmia, his physician said reporters. Kuczynski forgiven Fujimori and some persons in such state on Saturday night. Critics of Kuczynski's judgment to forgiveness Fujimori protested at Market Square San Martin, fair a few blocks off of the President Castle. The protesters clashed in police force commanders, who fired teardrop gas to scatter the mob, the country-run Andina news story agent informed. Meantime, supporters of the forgiven former president collected external the clinic wherever Fujimori is now creature purified. They sang, danced and famous external the clinic. Questions of policy motives regional print accountable chronicled how the break voice inflicted dispute during the team, consisting one side representative who estimated how such who abstained did so as portion as a agreement in Kuczynski to forgiveness Alberto Fujimori. The present CEO has not openly annotated on the forgiveness for the declaration liberated by his office space. He after tweeted a live video of oneself and his dad of within the clinic, read the president forgiveness along on a portable telephone. Present is a large day for my household and for Fujimorism. My dad is eventually complimentary. The Yuletide will be complete of expect and pleasure. Keiko Fujimori, the lead of famous strength, had elect to accuse Kuczynski. An authoritative drawing Fujimori is a polarizing drawing in Peru, the nation he led of 1990 to 2000. His powerful brush is credited in overcoming the glowing way terrorists who destabilized the nation, and his strict economical policies reigned in hyperinflationary. But the ex-CEO had an authoritative strip and utilized safety forces to suppress opponents. In 2009, a specific high trial court condemned the ex-CEO to 25 years in jail for permit the transactions of a DI team accountable for murder civilian population. Jose Miguel Vivanco, execution CEO for the Americas Department of Humane Rights denounced the forgiveness and as well alluded to statement of a agreement. Instead of confirming how in a country in guideline of law down there is no chamber for specific treat for nobody, the mind how will persevere ever is how his liberty was a wet policy negotiating in exchanging for, Kuczynski, to stay in force, Vivanco tweeted. One legislator of Kuczynski's own side announced on Saturday how he will abandon of the side since of the forgiveness. In all, Alberto Fujimori was condemned in 4 persons various penal testing. In supplement to the humane rights belief how saw him condemned to 25 years, in individual testing Fujimori was found those guilty of break in the household of a ex-spy had to rob incriminating videos, take cash of the by the government exchequer to pay the spy head and permit illicit wiretaps and bribery congressmen and journalists.